baseball fans, and welcome. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
And now, your Toronto Blue Jays.
Just about ready to roll here. And today's starter, Alek Manoah.
And if this guy isn't already tall enough, he's standing on top of a mound, throwing down at hitters. His stuff can sneak up on you because of the extension he gets and having a deep release point. If batters can attack pitches up in the zone, this lineup will have a chance to do some damage.
Here's the second baseman, Gleyber Torres. And the pitch. On the ground. And that's just foul. That's off the mark, and it's 1-1. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Jimenez. 1 up, 1 down.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. Big time power.
You know, Boog, as a 20-year-old, this guy hit 2 home runs in the World Series. And the only players younger than Soto to hit World Series home runs are Andruw Jones, Miguel Cabrera, and Mickey Mantle.
Manoah, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes, even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And there's a ball. 1 out, base is empty. Wouldn't chase that time. Righty delivers. Got him swinging.
You know, the danger with the slider is leaving it out over the heart of the plate and getting contact on it. If you're going to miss, you want to miss towards the corners, not in the middle. Right there, he does a great job with hard break at the end. He ran it inside. Very difficult to do anything when you're tied up like that as a hitter.
Here comes the 0-1. Now fly ball to right center. Springer racing after it. Makes a nice running catch. And that's the 3rd out. Yankees nothing. Blue Jays coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And our pitcher in this game, Garrett Cole.
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
And here is Anthony Rizzo. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And now the 0-1.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And another ball.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
The 2-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Line and a base hit into right. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here's Stanton now.
No one out now.
Stanton measures 6 feet 6 inches, 34-year-old vet, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP.
Eye of the tiger, kid. You got this.
Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
The pitch. That misses, and a count 2-1. To first, might be 2. Over to Bichette. Out with the pitcher covering. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first, and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. To the right side, Guerrero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, top half of the 3rd inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball there.
Hey, no out, dude.
And the pitch. Bounce to 3rd. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Batting it, the catcher, number 28.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Yankees trailing by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Got him. 2 gone now.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Here's Alex Verdugo. And that's in there for strike 1. Two out, space is empty. And that's a base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Just missed.
You know how to tackle this guy?
Verdugo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count even at 1. And a strike to Glaber.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Outside, and the count is even 2-2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Start of the 4th. Here's Juan Soto.
Soto's batting stance oozes with personality. It's one of the most recognizable in the game, Boog.
Manoah back to work. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Fires over to Guerrero. They get the out on Soto.
The 7th fielder,
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's 0 for 1. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And Judge spoils that one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And a pitch.
Ball, that's in.
The Yanks down by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Judge comes up empty there. One down, base is empty. Caught him looking for the K.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made it look. That was just nasty.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate, and he's already singled in this game. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And the Yanks go quietly. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. They still trail 1-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now, Giancarlo Stanton. The right-hander back to work. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything going. Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz missed some time last season thanks to injuries, Boog. An oblique strain cost him a few weeks, and a battle with turf toe sidelined him for more than a month. What stinks is nobody wants to be on the field more than this guy. Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And 1-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
The shortstop takes the ball. Tap back up the middle. On the run, throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yanks held in check. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Top of the 6th inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. Manoah back to work. And fouled off. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Right-hander kicks, deals, gets a piece, and stays alive. And a 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Springer makes a nice grab at a full sprint. Alex Verdugo now at the plate. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, we got one here.
One down, base is empty. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next offering is outside. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. Good job to fight that one off. And here it comes.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Line drive and a base hit. So the 1-out hit turns the lineup over.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. And a good eye there. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Good take by Torres.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
And that one ripped to left, and that's going to get into the corner. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Juan Soto now. This guy with light tower power. First pitch just misses.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And that clips the inside corner. Verdugo, the runner at third. Torres at second with 1 away. Swing and a pop-up. Kirk settles under this one. He's got it. And there are 2 down.
No, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Here comes Aaron Judge.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
And that is cut on and missed. And it's 1-1.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
That one finds the zone. 1 and 2. Second and third, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We go to the top of the 7th, and here's the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today, kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Bichette whips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. there's a foul ball. Looking to get the tying run on base. Ball one there. One down, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And the right-hander deals. And another ball. The 2-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a pop-up under it. And there's two down.
The third baseman, number 13,
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And now 2-0. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail here 1-0. Ready to begin the eighth. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And the right-hander back to work. Outside low. And that is ball one. Grounder off the pitcher. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. Well, that ball came back and got him pretty good in the chest. As the catcher checks on him, looks like he might be okay, though, Chris.
Yeah, I'm sure that stunned him more than anything, Boog. Always scary when we see comebackers like that, but I think it might just turn into a big, nasty bruise.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's as far as Alek Manoah will go, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Genesis Cabrera.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Well, this one was all about the pitching and defense. Outstanding job of the pitchers, really attacking hitters, trusting what the catcher was putting down, and trusting the players standing behind him to make the plays defensively. Sometimes you want to see a high-scoring game, but sometimes you can appreciate the artistic beauty of what these pitchers did on the mound today.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Fans